1,000 lives so far lost were the people of Eha-Amufu community in Enugu State, where they are calling on the president to instruct security agencies to come stop the incessant killings going on in their land, where they are alleging the parcels of land with a large deposit of uranium, which is a subject of dispute between the community and another community in Benue State, have resulted in the wanton killings of the people of Eha-Amufu.
Songs of sorrow by sons and daughters of Eha-Amufu community resident in Abuja. They are mourning members of their community who were recently killed. They allege that over 1,000 lives have been cut short since 2020, when the land disputes between the people and their Benue neighbors escalated. According to them, a militia has been attacking their communities, killing and sacking the people intermittently. They say the matter has been reported to security agencies, but no help has come their way. They have now decided to reach out to the public for help.
The police commissioner is fully seized with this matter. The GOC, the garrison commander, they are fully seized with this matter. The state director of DSS is fully seized with this matter. But our worry is that they are not bothered about the killing that has started since 2020 till date. They are asking questions about the truck incidents. Our killing, our decimation predates the truck incidents. And they have failed to unravel the perpetrators of the truck incident, who are not our people. The continuous encroachment of our Benue neighbors into our land, and they come under the guise of farming. In the circumstance, intermittent quarrels and skirmishes had become constant. And so in more recent time, Eha-Amufu, because we're cleaved to peace, our leaders of thought and elders went severally to negotiate with our neighbors in Benue to determine nothing but peace. But along the line, our Benue brothers, our Benue neighbors frustrated the entire process.
But it seems there is more to the land dispute, as reports claim that a large deposit of uranium discovered in the disputed communities may be flaming the dispute. The leader of the protesters confirmed this.
Between 1966 and 1970, there was a discovery of uranium in 5 communities that cover Ebo, Egamede, and Umbuji. A small portion of it is in Ikemu, where they come Urim in Ikemu. A huge uranium deposit. Before 1966, our borders with the Benue was the Ahube River. Because of this finding, some northern interest commenced a wishy-washy, a dubious boundary adjustment that moved the boundary from Ahube River to Ado River. Whereas, before amalgamation of Nigeria, our people had lived and farmed in Ado. Ado is in Eha-Amufu, is not in Benue. Why move the boundary? So we know that the facade, the small screen for this killing is tied to the rich uranium deposit.
With many killed and others rendered homeless, the people say there's been no support from government, which has made life more difficult for them. They are appealing to government to come to their aid and help mitigate their sufferings.
Well, quite a sad situation there. And we do have in the studio the leader of the protesters, which you've just seen right there, Dr. Ifeanyichukwu Casmir. He is the chairman of Eha-Amufu People's Forum. Well, thank you so much for being here. First of all, let's start with you. Paint us a picture as to exactly what is happening in Eha-Amufu, where you're alleging that there's been attack even until the 19th of this month of December. What is going on?
The true picture is that tomorrow is Christmas, and there will be no Christmas in Eha-Amufu, and there will be no Christmas for any true born of Eha-Amufu. As I speak with you, our people are scattered along Ikem Obolafo Road, where they are there destituted. Our people are scattered across Ebonyi State. The Amazu axis of the road, no shelter, nobody is catering for them. Some had moved towards another neighboring town called Omara. Some are in Neke. Those who have relations in Enugu have moved into Enugu. The town is a ghost town. Before the former closure of school, all the schools, primary, secondary, including Federal College of Education in Eha-Amufu, were hurriedly shut down because the town had become inhabitable. Like I said, this recent killing started on the 80th of December, but the killing proper started sometime 2020, between November, December 2020. In fact, on a New Year day, during New Year's service, an Anglican priest was hound down and his members wounded by the same militia group. And it has been there serially from March to June to August, all through 2021. But this particular one, in some days we will go and you take out about 51 dead bodies from one simple community. Eha-Amufu is comprises of 9 autonomous communities. 9 autonomous communities. It is the second single largest community in Enugu State. So we do not understand what is happening here. It's an agrarian place. If you talk about food production in Enugu State, 60 to 70% of food produced, all type, yam, rice, gari, cassava, whatever comes from that place. And these farmers are the ones living in this hinterland, and they have been totally displaced. Totally displaced. No serious intervention of any type.
This is really coming as a big surprise in the sense that you have the presence of the GOC, General Officer commanding 82 Division of the Nigerian Army in Enugu. Of course, you have the police commissioner and the rest, the DSS, the state director of DSS. And what has been the intervention? And you keep mentioning militia. Who are these militias? Oh,
of course, we believe strongly, and there are evidence for us to believe so, that these are herdsmen militia that were...
Has there been any arrest? How would you conclude?
Because they attack homes, some manage to escape. If somebody comes to attack us here, we will at least have an idea of who is coming. Those of us who are lucky to escape. And that way we had known. Now, this is the point. When it started, there was a deployment of a small unit of army personnel, not up to 5, at the party house, the old party house. Whereas this killing is happening at Ogbete, Ngelagi, Ogomugebo, Ipakpara, Uzamado, Okpoku, Axis, at the fringes of our borders with Benue State. No single military presence or police presence in the entire area I have mentioned. It's as if something is happening in Abach and you post military men to come and stay here in Maitama, and you expect that they will be able to respond, about 2 or 3 of them. When these people, the last attack of 8th December, there were well over 600 of them that came and were maiming people, killing, burning houses. Of course, that was what, like the last straw that broke the camel's back, and people moved out. That particular day, on the 7th of December, happened to be a K-market day. The attack of that day reached crescendo. You could see students of the Federal College of Education scampering for safety, and we were very much worried. As I speak to you, there will be no Christmas in Eha-Amufu tomorrow.
Okay, quite troubling, all of these allegations that you have laid. But just like Christian had asked earlier, you are actually accusing security personnel of complacency. You're saying that they're not even coming to your aid. With the people that you say you have identified responsible for this, have you officially, reported to the security agents around that area? And also married that with the fact that from the report earlier, you say this might be because of what was discovered in the land, uranium, if I'm not wrong. Where's the place of the National Boundary Commission in all of this to try to find a solution to the dispute, which you say has been on since 2020?
Thank you very much. Why we're here is that, our worry is that this matter had been allowed to smolder for 2 years now, leading to high carnage of human life, destruction of lives and property, and displacement of people. And we are not happy that government is not doing enough to end this killing. We had called on President Muhammad Buhari to activate the necessary agencies and authorities of government to wade into this matter. If there are boundary issues between us and our Benue brothers, it should be clearly resolved and an end put to this matter. We do not have boundary with militia headsmen. Headers had been coming to my place while I was growing up, and we had no issues. They chat with my mother, and they will say, oh, your nose looks like that of our sisters. You are very tall like them. We had very friendly relationship with them. What had suddenly gone awry? That now we are now subjected to ethnic cleansing. As I speak to you, you asked if the security operatives are aware. And I said the commissioner of police is aware, the governor of the state is aware, the garrison commander is aware. But this is our worry. It is not being aware that is the issue. It is, do their action, do their record inspire sufficient confidence for us to believe that there's purity of intent on their part to end this killing? The killing has overwhelmed us. Eha-Amufu will never be the same again. We're asking President Muhammad Buhari to urgently intervene. We want military on ground in those places I mentioned, not in Eha-Amufu town. The Eha-Amufu town is a ghost. There will be no Christmas church service in Eha-Amufu. There are no Christmas carol. Since 1980 till date, we have always had a national convention of all Christians in Eha-Amufu every December. It is not holding because nobody can go to Eha-Amufu. I spoke to a reporter of a big media house. I said, go to the town. He said, it's no go area. He's based in Enugu.
This is quite frightening, you know. We just hope that the security agencies concerned will really be proactive in taking action to redress this. And I know, of course, they are watching our Rise News, and we'll give them the invitation to come.
And before we wrap this up, Governor Ifeanyichukwu just a couple of days had spoken about the fact that he intends to meet with Governor Samuel Otom of Benue State, and he says peace will return to Eha-Amufu. Are you optimistic, that that meeting will be that, silver bullet that will probably see an end to this crisis? The meeting has been late in coming. According to Governor Wike, my governor, His Excellency Ifeanyichukwu, is the chief of staff of the G5 governors. I had expected that since January, if he didn't start last year, at least since they became very close, he would have raised this issue, that it is our brothers from the Benue Axis that is the inroad of the militia coming to kill us. That has not happened. I do not have enough faith in this. I expected that the governor should lead from the front. With this level of carnage, killing, and displacement, the governor should be talking directly with the president and commander-in-chief on how to put an end to the killing of Eha-Amufu. Except there are political intents, which I don't understand.
You think all hope is lost? The whole situation is really awry, and the Italani displaced the people of your community. How are they getting help? No help is coming. The toll of humanitarian crisis is huge. As we speak, there's no audit going on of displaced people in Amufu. We do not have an IDP camp. There's no place to receive the people that are so displaced. All right, thank you so very much. We empathize with you greatly, and still calling on security agents, to rise up to the occasion like they do always. 1,000 lives it's a short time. Too many. Even in a war situation, that's honestly, so. I didn't witness the war, but this looks like the war for me. Dr. Ifeanyichukwu Casmir is the chairman, Eha-Amufu Autonomous Community. People's Forum. People's Forum. Thanks very much for coming on. Thank you.